Hey friends, I'm Katelyn of Katelyn & Photography, and I love spending my days as a wedding photographer, serving Mississippi couples who believe that their entire wedding experience is just as important as their finished photo gallery. I love creating bright, timeless, and joyful images that allow my couples to be able to relive their entire wedding day and be able to remember every moment and every feeling that they felt throughout that day. My heart is to serve my couples from the moment they book with me up until their wedding day, to be able to be a helpful hand and be able to just love and serve them throughout their entire process. I'm married to my best friend, Dylan, and we love decorating our house together, and we have a precious golden doodle named Zeke. I love that I'm also a twin, and she's my best friend in the entire world. I'm also really passionate about adoption, and that's a huge part of my life. I started my business when I was still a college student. I just fell in love with taking pictures and capturing moments for people, but I quickly realized that I loved capturing couples more than anything, especially during their season of engagement and wedding. And when I got to shoot my first wedding in 2013, I fell in love and just fell in love with telling stories, but also being able to build relationships with the couples that I work with. I love being able to capture the emotion of the wedding day, and especially just the relationships. So obviously the bride and groom, but then your relationships with your family members and friends. For me, creating timeless images that years from now you're still going to love and you're still going to be proud of, so that you'll just remember all of those feelings and emotions and they'll come back to you. So the reason that I include an engagement session in all my wedding packages is because I feel it's just so important that I get to work with my couples and my couples get to work with me before the wedding. I want them to be able to see how I shoot, how I'm gonna help them know how to pose, that they are not gonna have to figure it out themselves, that I'm really a part of that whole process with them. When the wedding day comes, they feel so much more relaxed. They know exactly what to expect. So they're just more focused on getting to be together and celebrate. And also it's just a lot of fun. I actually a lot of times work with couples where especially the groom is not super excited about pictures, and so I just see it as my job to make it as fun of an experience for him and for his bride as possible. I always tell brides when I meet with them that their photographer is going to be with them their entire wedding day, and it's just so important that they feel comfortable with their photographer and just know that their day is being captured well, and also feel just super comfortable in front of the camera so that they can focus on the main reason that they're there. I am not the vendor that's just going to show up on the day of your wedding, take pictures, and then deliver you a gallery weeks later. That's just not me at all, because I'm super relational in my business and want to build relationships with all the couples that I work with. I definitely just put a lot of time into that and want to serve my couples every moment that I can. I definitely think God made me a people person, and I really feed off of just being around people, but also being able to help people, especially through different seasons of life, whether it's a listening ear or being able to answer questions and really just being available. For me, that's a huge way that God has just allowed me to serve people through this business.